Hello dear students and friends. This is Dr. Vikas Jadhav, working as Assistant Professor Department of Statistics, Sanjivani Mahavidyalaya Sapoli. Dear students, in previous lecture we have seen in details unit first sequencing problem. Now today we shall discuss unit number third, game theory. In game theory we will discuss introduction of game theory, computative game, some useful definitions, terminology in game, that is finite and infinite game, what is zero sum game, 2% zero sum game, payoff matrix, payoff, what is player, strategy, solution of game, value of game, saddle point. These all definitions we will discuss. After that, the important topic is the solution of rectangular game with saddle point, this saddle point, and solution of 2 into 2 game without saddle point, dominance property, and last, that is a graphical method for solving 2 into 2 and m into 2 games. These are the contents of unit number 3, that is game theory. Okay, let's begin with introduction to game theory. Game theory, the term game theory refers to a situation of conflict, a computation. Game theory is a type of decision theory or decision making theory in which the opponent's action among all possibilities has a relation. A player may be an individual, a group, or a company. And the theory of game deals with this is the mathematical analysis of competitive problems and is based on the minimax principle, which implies that each competitor or participant will act so as to minimize his maximum loss or maximize his minimum gain. In other words, we say that the game theory will try to get best of or best out of the worst. Simply, we say in game theory it is based on minimax principle, which implies that each participant will act so as to minimize his maximum loss or maximize his minimum loss, or we get best out of the worst. Okay, this is simply keep in your mind, minimize his maximum loss or maximize his minimum gain. Okay, so what is the aim of game theory? The aim of game theory is to win it by selecting appropriate course of action or strategies. selecting appropriate course of action, or optimal. Optimal means either it is minimize his maximum loss or maximize his minimum gain. Okay, so these are the introductory part or of game theory. uh, Game theory, so note that sorry dear students, so these are the introductory part. So simply note that in game theory, uh, game is not merely a sport, it is a broader term. There is no sportsmanship in game. Somebody must win and somebody must lose. There is no draw in a game. Simply, uh, everybody is interested in game theory, in learning how to win. Therefore, so far, only simply computative problem has been analyzed in this mathematical theory. This theory does not describe how a game should be played. It describes only the procedure and principle by which play should be selected. It is therefore decision theory application to competitive situations. Okay, so there are many situations where the game theory is used. First, the player in the game of chess, cricket, football use in this technique to win the game. A different player, each and every player choose his own strategy. In cricket, you know the googly. In chess, use the different strategies, and football also use the different strategies. So another one important situations, the various TV channels. Various TV channels decide their own course of actions, which largely depend upon the opponent's presentation. And another, the situation, to military official use this technique to plan their own nation strategies for win a war. Decision making on the technique to increase share market. In share market, there are different types of shares. You have choose a particular shares, which shares you have buy and which shares you close. Analysis of the market strategy of business organization in the long run. The use of game theory, you you have used the market strategy for business, and which business you have long run. So after that we come the competitive game. The competitive situation will be called a competitive game if it has the following properties. Actually, there are 6 properties. First property is there are finite number of competitor or participants called player. What is player? There are finite number of competitor are called player. The number of participants is, so n is participants, n is greater than or equal to 2. If n is equals to 2, then the game is called as 2-person game. Then game is called as 2-person game. Another one property, second property, each participant has a finite number of possible course of action. Each participant has finite number of possible course of action. It means each player or each competitor has a finite number of course of action. Another next one, each participant must know all the course of action available to other, but not know which of these will be chosen. Next, after all participants have chosen a course of action, their respective gains are finite. And last one, the gain of the participants depend on his own action as well as these of other. So these are the some properties of the competitive game. After that, we